Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Engine. We are still in Random Galaxy 0000 around this rather blue gas giant with aerial life. Because isn't it fantastic? I think it's blue. Is that blue? Or is there purples in there? I don't actually know. Again, colorblind. If there's multiple shades of a similar color, it looks the same to me. So, to me that looks blue, but I'm suspecting there's other colors in there too that I'm not seeing. That's kind of like white and gray, but I don't know. If it is purple, then well, that's just how it is, I suppose. Anyways, today's episode is going to be, I suppose, interesting. I like to think it's interesting. This series has been going on long enough that I've kind of forgotten places that I've already gone before, and I don't know if I've gone to them yet or if I've gone to them before. Because I was asked to go to two places, Centaurus A and the Triangulum Galaxy, and I'm pretty sure I've gone to both of them, but I'm going to go again because I can. And plus, I like Centaurus A because it's a prominent galaxy, or a prominence galaxy, because it has huge jets coming out of the center. It's really cool. Yeah, there you are. It's also a massive radio source. Like you can't see the jets because they're are they X-ray or gamma? They're something. Either way, they're not visible, invisible light. But Centaurus A is pretty damn cool. It's kind of like a I want to say it's kind of like a quasar galaxy, but not quite. Because like a quasar galaxy is a galaxy with an active core that's shooting out a incredibly bright jets of stuff. Whereas Centaurus A, although it's incredibly bright in radio and X-rays, I don't know if it's, yeah, it has an active core. It's not at levels that could be equated to quasar, but still. Actually, a lot of galaxies were probably quasar galaxies at some point, because like the quasars we see are at like the very outer edges of the observable universe, which means they're also incredibly old. So what we're seeing are probably galaxies that were active billions of years ago, and the light's just getting to us. So there's actually some thought that a lot of large galaxies will start out like when they first form, they go through a phase where they're quasars. Our own galaxy may have been a quasar at some point, but alas, no more. Which is actually probably a good thing, because quasars pump out so much radiation that there's no life in them. Well, there might be, but it's not very conducive to life, except for maybe on the far outer edges. I don't know. There actually are places in the galaxy or like itself, a carbon star, that, another carbon star. A lot of these are carbon stars. Yay! There's actually a lot of places in our own galaxy and other galaxies where it's life probably can't exist in any large amount, just because there's so much radiation and death. So there's actually like oh, I need to fix that graphic glitch really hard. So like there are oh, thank you, Star. Like there's like neighborhoods, I guess you can call them, where life is more conducive to live, and I can't see now, and I can't seem to get out of this. Yeah, I love these graphic glitches. They're really cool because I can't see shit now, and I'm gonna have to restart the game. So 1 minute. Well, that was unfortunate. I almost had to delete and reinstall the entire game. So let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, I seems to have. I can't go any faster than that. Are these galaxies I'm going towards? Is that why I'm going? Oh yeah, these are galaxies. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to reinstall the entire game because whenever I get close to a star, it just goes black and I can't do anything. So, that's a real pain in the ass. Oh, is that the carbon star? Yeah, it is. Let's not go there again. Anyways, Triangulum. Yeah, it's kind of dumb. It's like I can't get close to luminous objects without really bad things happening. Triangulum, yay! I think I've actually seen this galaxy via telescope a long time ago. Andromeda. It's not terribly easy to see, but At least I had a hard time finding it, but of course it was a long time ago. What's that? It's a nebula. Oh, that's a supernova remnant. Yeah, NGC 64. That's cool. We can see nebulas in other galaxies. I mean, like, we can do that in real life, too. Speaking of other galaxies, there's our Milky Way. So, from Triangulum, our Milky Way looks kind of like what Andromeda looks like to us. And the Andromeda looks pretty damn large. Let's head back home. Whoop. Hello, Milky Way. A wonderful world that is the Milky Way. And by world, I mean galaxy, because galaxies are island universes. I suppose you can call it. Oop, there was life there, and I just completely missed it. Oh well. There we go. Okay, let's see what planets we have going on here. It has a little red dwarf companion. And, well, I should see here, what was it? Spectrum L26V. And this one's G79. Ooh, that's actually close to our star. Well, excellent. And the life is here, or around a moon. Subglacial life. Could be some of the best life, you never know. Oop. Even though we're not subglacial and we're pretty fantastic life. Oh. However, some of the first aliens we're gonna find may very possibly be subglacial. I'm of course talking about Europa, Enceladus, Callisto, Ganymede, possibly Triton, although it seems less likely now, Titan, maybe Cirrus, maybe Pluto. There's actually a lot of them. But, yeah. Ice moons are probably very common in the universe, because they're very common in our solar system, and we found a lot of gas giants already, which probably harbor moons. So it's safe to assume that subglacial life might actually be fairly common in the universe. Because it's probably a very... well, it's generally a safe habitat. You have kilometers of ice protecting you from radiation. You have internal heat from either geology or tidal heating. And if you have contact with the surface, like the core of, or I should say maybe the crust, the rocky crust, and the ice above, you have chemical and energy transfer. It's probably a very good place for life, which is why Europa is very interesting. Actually, even Enceladus is interesting. When Cassini flew through some of its plumes, Enceladus. When Cassini flew through some of its plumes, it was able to detect carbon compounds and stuff. Am I around? Is this one of the rings? Oh yeah, this is the E-ring. Yeah, and the E-ring is right around Enceladus, because the Enceladus is what creates the E-ring. Hey, look at it. It's just ice. Ice and fantasticness. Anyways, in the southern pole, I guess it's down here, there's these things called tiger stripes, which you can kind of see them here. There's these striped patterns. And they're actually like cracks in the ice, but they've also were able to detect, they've actually photographed many times, water jets coming out of these tiger stripes. And Cassini flew through it and found that the water was in fact water, and that it contained large amounts of organics, like carbon compounds and ammonia. It's actually really cool. So, ooh, okay. There's actually a good indication that there's a lot of chemical processes going on underneath the ice of Enceladus. So I, for one, love Enceladus. It's amazing. And I'm hoping that one day Space Engine can add in the corner Frozen Ice World with life. Hello? Yeah? Can I help you, Lilith? You just come in here yelling at me when I'm recording? And now you ignore me? Yeah? Are you lonely? Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you, I'm recording. Anyways. Ooh, okay, that lag is really picking up. I don't know why. Alright then, I think the lag has something to do with Saturn. Where is Saturn? There's Saturn. Let's get away from Saturn. Actually, I don't know what's causing the lag. Is there a time thingy? Huh, that's weird. Prometheus. See if we can find Titan. Anyways, go to Titan, 'cause I like Titan. Yeah, it's like I turn off fraps, and the frame rate goes back up, and then it drops again. Anyways, we're looking for Titan, which is a very large, well, it's Saturn's largest moon. And it looks very orange. It's Iapetus. Fun fact about Iapetus, actually, let's go there for now. In the original 2001: A Space Odyssey, like the book, it took place around Saturn, and Iapetus was the moon that they found the monolith around. What is with this frame rate loss? 1 second. Anyways, I had to just restart the game because when I click escape, this is what happens. So I obviously need to reinstall the game because it's broken. Anyways, as I was saying, Iapetus also has this ridge here, which you can see, which kind of looks like it may have been broken up and then reformed, because this ridge kind of goes all the way around it in some form or another, and it's really cool. But yeah, Iapetus was originally the target destination in 2001: A Space Odyssey, but then in the movie, Stanley Kubrick couldn't think of a way to show Saturn's rings that looked convincingly enough, so they decided to just go with Jupiter and use Europa. And then later on, after the Voyager flew by Europa and it was fantastic, Arthur C. Clarke was mesmerized with with Europa and set his second book to his second book was basically a sequel to the movie and not his first book. Actually, all four of the Space Odyssey movies, Arthur C. Clarke said that they're all based on the same story, but they're all different universes. Because the books they share elements, but they don't always coincide with one another. Like, there's a lot of things that happen in them that don't happen in the other ones, or that are, they don't mesh with the other stories. So, he basically just said, like, they share commonalities, but they're different universes. Like, they're like alternate universes around the same kind of thing. But yeah, then there's Titan. I like Titan. Let's go to the poles and look for methane. Lakes, I mean, there's methane everywhere. Is this Mare? Or is this the ground? See if we can find Kraken Mare. This looks like a Mare, but it's not moving. No, that's just ground. Well then. My goodness, these clouds are so thick. I don't actually know if the surface is even rendered in Space Engine of Titan. I think it's just kind of rendered as it looks like it's rendered like a gas giant, where you just have like a solid surface for no reason. Oh wait, there might actually be terrain. No, that's a little disappointing, because I actually really like Titan. It is my favorite non-Terra locale of the solar system. Of course, Terra is, or Earth, I suppose, is my favorite because it's Earth, and I love Earth. I don't trust people who don't like Earth. Now let's try something else. Yeah, okay, I'm going way too fast for this. No Lilith. What? What? Don't you have someone else you can go talk to? I guess she's just lonely. Hmm. That's kind of sad. I wanted some more Titan data. They're actually still working on the submarine to go to Kraken Mare, and I'm like totally on board with that because exploring the Mare of Titan would be so cool. Looking for life in the liquid methane seas. And there's our sun. There's Sol. Sol. Ooh. There's Saturn. And like that, you can see Saturn's E-ring in all of its glory, backlit by the sun, which means that right there is probably going to be Enceladus. Yeah, I was right. Because Enceladus is smack dab in the middle of the E-ring. Oh, look at that. This game is gorgeous. Okay, it's not really a game, it's more like a simulator. But at any rate, it's gorgeous. Look at that. That beautiful Saturn backdrop. Oh, it's lovely. Absolutely love it. And my hand is really itchy. I was digging through a box in my closet, and today I noticed that I have these two really bad looking rashes on my knuckles on my right hand, and knowing the nature of like a lot of my equipment and stuff that I keep in my closet, I'm a little concerned. Well, I don't know if I should be concerned or not. I don't know. I keep all the like the caustic and acidic stuff in bags, and other poisonous things are usually in appropriate containers, but whatever, I must have touched something that my skin is not liking. I will survive though, unless it gets worse, I don't know. At the Pleiades? That is the Pleiades. What's that bright star over there? That is Sirius. Are you Sirius? I am Sirius. Globular clusters. Oh. I was trying to locate all the various Star Trek planets, like where they would be, based around Vulcan, because I know that Vulcan is around 40 Omicron Eridani or something like that. Not Epsilon Eridani, but it's like, so I was like, okay, so Vulcan's right there. That means that Andor is a neighboring system, so I was trying to find the appropriate star around there. However, the star that the Star Trek wiki says that Andor is around is like nowhere near it, which makes no sense chronologically. And the Klingon homeworld Kronos is 6 days away at warp 5, which means that it's somewhere within 20 light years or something like that. But it's like, I don't know. And then I realized what I was doing and decided to stop because, you know, it really doesn't matter. Canopus. Cluster. Okay. I like how, like, in the Milky Way, a lot of these stars I click on are like legit stars, instead of just being random star this and random star that. Blue giants. Hip. 9 Capricorni. Wow, that's like it has all the different names. 2 Tauri. Let's go there. You know, in Stargate, the Earth, the human world, was called Tauri, and humans, we were or the humans from Earth were the Tauri. I love Stargate. I was kind of sad when it ended. I mean, like, when Stargate Universe ended, I didn't much care for Stargate Universe because it kind of sucked all the fun out of Stargate. But still, when it ended, it was the entire franchise was ending, and it was very, very sad. I mean, like, there are Roland Emmerich is doing like a remake of the first Stargate movie, and then making it or he's making like a trilogy out of it. Doing 2 sequels, which he's allowed to. You know, Stargate was his movie, but he says that it's not going to be canon with the show, and it's basically going to like ignore all the canon that came after it, which is a little sad. But it's like, whatever. It's his movie. You know what the hell he wants with it. but it won't be a part of the canon. That's just sad. My mouse is very noisy. It clicks a lot. I need to like maybe get a quieter mouse, or you know, a mouse that's even more noisy, just to be annoying. You know, 'cause I do that. See, now we're in the other side of the, kind of near the core of the galaxy, to the other side, and now the frame rate is just dying, and now I can't move. But it is 20 minutes, so we're going to end there, and I'm going to delete this game and reinstall it, and hopefully be fixed, because I'm getting kind of annoyed with this. We are at 1 FPS, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 1. Yeah, okay, it's dead. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next episode. Space.